So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Yeah, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot. Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Kick it.
Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
No, I'm doing an interview now. Oh, hi.
Good morning, sunshine. I'm not at home, but that's for me. Take your time.
Okay,
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Holding on yet holding on. I'm inching through the day. I'm kicking it off with a bang, and I have none other than the Butch Reynolds. So I mean, life is looking up.
Well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. My life is looking up too then. How about that?
I love it. And thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule because I know that you've been busy. Life is just doing the most right now. ESPN, they've got it together with this 30 for 30 as they present false positive. And I have a lot of questions that need answers. So I hope you've had your tea, a sip of coffee, or whatever it is you need. You got it? You good?
I still have it. You good to go?
Awesomeness. Now, whenever it comes down to people telling a story and creating narratives, it's all about perception, right? It's hard for you to be able to get there to tell a story, which is going to become our entertainment, but what is something that shaped your life. Tell me a little bit about the process of saying, I think now is the time for us to take it a step further and really push this narrative.
You know what? I can't take credit and say that it was on my time. I have to say it was on God's time,
Like
only
it.
because, I would have told the story, of course, the day after. And I did. I thought going to the Supreme Court of the United States with me telling the story this way, through the legal way. I didn't do this. This is the path I have to take. This is the pattern I have to take. And I was trying, not trying, I did that. When you go all the way to the Supreme Court, I'm representing myself, but I'm also representing, what I run for. I ran for the USA. I run for
Right.
the national USA team. And for me to go to the Supreme Court based on my individual rights and running and representing the country, that's where to me it gets like, okay, I had to go to the Supreme Court because of this false positive to clear my name. Now I need my federation to help me to clear my name with the international governing body. And
Right.
that's what the tricky thing does when I talk about the Olympics, because we are, NIL, the image likings is very important for us. And
Right.
when they released that I tested positive, I had no more opportunity when it came to the Olympics making money with my name and my
No,
likings, and it's good for.
and with that, tell me a little bit about it because here it is, you're no stranger to touching that track. You are the best of the best. You're leading in the spirit of excellence. And it's just this one split incident that has just changed everything. You've worked all of your life to get on this stage and to dominate this stage. What did life look like for you after that Monaco experience?
Oh man, dismal, dismal, very, very tragic, very sad, um, uh, confused, um, didn't know what the world was about, didn't understand um, who you should believe in, who you should trust. Um, and of course, I'm glad I knew God because that was the only thing at the time that I can put you know, my faith in at that time, besides, of course, my parents and the people at that time, that intimate family part. And I say intimate family part too, because, you know, it touched everybody in a certain way, man, because the way the world, told the world that I tested positive was a very negative way. And, once they did that, I didn't know, and I'm glad I did not know that I wasn't going to change everybody's mind or everybody's mindset. I
Right.
thought I can change everybody's mindset by going through the process and exonerating my name. But
And you went
as
through
I
that
continue,
process,
yes,
and like you said, it was a lonely place. You didn't know who to trust. But even getting that false positive and knowing that you're on top of the world right now is just with that one split instance. somebody, anybody, you don't know if it's to your right or to your left, that has made this decision to say that, you know what, it's a little too powerful. He a little too fast. The only way that we can do what we need to do with our own agenda is to say, look, this false positive is going to let it just unfold the story. Do those type of thoughts run through your mind? Like there has to be something behind something. And you've had some time
Oh,
to sit there and think about it after the smoke is cleared. Because and look, I'm sitting here sizing it up like who kept coming in second and just couldn't take this whipping? Like I want to know.
no, I respect that, and you're absolutely right, and you know that goes across your mind because you know track and field was a very individual sport, and when I came on scene, like I said before, I was a team player. I was a football, basketball player. I was not a track and field guy,
Get
and
out of
but then
here. Now hold on.
I
Now you
was
gonna
not.
tell me that with a straight face?
That I did not care for running at all. My mom made me get on that bus to go to that track meet, and I
Thanks,
bless her
mom.
not.
Like
But no, I was not. So then when I got on the scene, it was different. I was recruited by a few people, you know, on that, like a Carl Lewis, for example, and other people on that team was like recruiting Butch Reynolds. And I'm like, no, I know what I'm doing. I know what I want to do, and
right,
I'm an individual. So when you say things like that, sometimes, you know, I think that's the politics that I underestimated. You know, who didn't like my splash? Who didn't like this guy coming in here demanding $100,000 now? And the meat promoters love him. The fans love him. He's very personable. You know, he's
yeah,
not arrogant. He's not cocky. You
right,
know, he want to help everybody. Who is this guy? You know, and everybody who was had that opportunity wasn't as uh, charismatic or charisma as I might have had that these other guys was trying to competition with me on, and I didn't understand that piece at the time.
we but 2020 is everything. And moving forward, you know that you have to just kind of prepare yourself for any and everything, especially when you go into it with a heart of gold and you keep winning gold. And everybody
Right,
around you may not see it, they may not understand it. And although you're great at it, you're doing it in the spirit of excellence. And you understand that your relationship with God kept you where you needed to be, even while you were
right,
going through those valley lows. You know, in life today, as people are preparing to watch this, to them, they're going to walk away with something. But what is it that you want the average viewer who may not even be privy to the story? They don't know what's going on, but they're watching it. What is the walk away for them that you want them to receive?
you know, it's funny because I experienced a couple things. When I set the world record, the walk was, man, he's the fastest man in the world.
Yeah.
Man, he's the best, you know. And then it was like the false accusation. Oh, this man cheated. I mean, that was the scenario. He used drugs. Now I think that I would like to see this guy. This guy was never gave up. This guy fought for his life. He fought for his name. It's a different scenario than he took drugs.
Right.
You know, it's a different scenario than he set the world record. I like to be remembered as both. You know, as the guy who fought that and cleared his name.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't a Ben Johnson. He wasn't the other athletes out there who have tested positive and never could clear their name. You know, I'm still doing the same thing. Uh, you know, 34 years later, and since you know, in my environment, my daughter just graduated from law school, and I'm proud of that.
Congratulations.
Thank you, because the environment was conducive for her to even to achieve that type of goal. So they didn't
Absolutely.
break me at all, and you know, the family's doing good. So when it comes to that piece, you know, it gives me energy that, you know, okay, God know what he's doing. You know why? This is the time now. That's why, you know. That's when it's going.
Absolutely. And you know, and we're super excited to watch it, ESPN Plus, as ESPN presents 30 for 30 with false positive. You are the real MVP. And I know you got a lot of work to do, but whenever you have something going on, tell them you need to jump in the hot seat or the tan line, and you can consider it done, okay?
Appreciate it. Thank you. I like the energy.
I know you have more work to do, so I'm gonna let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you, and there's
Yeah,
absolutely nothing you can do about it.
I love you too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
See you soon.